Welcome back, intelligent automation community, to the second half of a two-part series I'm doing on automating the front, middle, and back office. So last week, Blue Prism announced the availability of Service Assist on AWS to extend the capabilities of Amazon Connect. And if you haven't already seen Blue Prism Service Assist, this is a attended automation solution designed to present relevant information to a contact center agent. Behind the scenes, the Blue Prism software robots are going out and grabbing information across various different siloed systems, aggregating that information together, and presenting it to an agent as they move through a conversation or a call. Then, behind the scenes, as an agent is taking action and firing in commands, Blue Prism software robots are updating additional information, additional systems behind the scenes. And I guess in that scenario, the Blue Prism software robots are acting kind of as, let's call it, middle office employees. Now, while I did a 3-part video series on this channel about RPA in the cloud, I frankly have to admit that the topic of Amazon Connect is not my area of fluency. Fortunately, though, I have some very smart friends in the intelligent automation community. So I would like to recruit the help of some of the industry experts in the intelligent automation community that you might be interested in checking out. I'll ask them to respond to a few topics that I personally want to learn more about, and you might as well, and then I'll post links to everyone's video responses down in the comments below so you can easily find them. So my first question is out to Bruce Mazza, who is Blue Prism's VP over the Technology Alliance program, and ultimately the Amazon Connect integration rolls up to his team. So Bruce, Amazon Connect is marketed as an omni-channel cloud contact center solution, but as a company, Amazon has a huge range of technologies, including less departmental specific automation solutions like Honeycode. So why would Amazon need to work with an RPA technology vendor like Blue Prism? Next, Valor Swanson and I were together on the third Thursday last week, and if you haven't seen that, I'll put links up above. But Valor has spent the last 30 years working in the contact center space. And in his video series with Life Size over on YouTube, he speaks a lot about the benefits of cloud in the contact center. And getting a bit direct outside of necessarily the Life Size brand specifically, I'm interested to find out, Valor, why would a company benefit from a cloud-based contact center solution like Amazon Connect versus just a traditional on-premise option in the contact center? My next question is over to Shale Kiara, who's done some great work with Kieran in a series around KPI types of metrics that companies should be using in their automation program. However, normalizing metrics can be very difficult when you're looking across multiple different departments, particularly when you're trying to figure out and prioritize what you go after first, second, and third if you have a central team doing everything. This can be exponentially more difficult when you're talking about prioritizing automations to go after in the front office versus the back office, comparing all those. Because as I mentioned during the third Thursday, the front office is typically measuring improving customers' journey, their customer experience, their brand presence, and customer satisfaction. Whereas the back office is typically looking at how do we improve labor costs? How do we improve compliance? How do we improve the employee internal experience? Of course, there's metrics and KPIs that should extend across all departments. For example, one of the goals of automation is to help people get work done right the first time. So I'm sure there's a way to normalize that across departments. My question over to Shale is if a COE is in charge of automation initiatives that span the front, middle, and back office, how do they prioritize what processes to automate? And by the way, this may be a question that may be a very appropriate topic for you and Kieran to discuss on the next third Thursday on June 17th. And again, I'll post links to that here. Finally, over to Amal Williams with Sykes Digital Services. And if you're not already familiar with Sykes Digital Services, they do implementation of intelligent automation solutions that a lot of times are heavily focused on the front office. And that makes a lot of sense because Sykes overall as a company is heavily focused on running and staffing contact centers. And before I get to my question to Amal, funny sidetrack, before Sykes Digital Services had acquired Symphony Ventures, the first time that I saw Blue Prism working with Amazon Alexa in a voice-to-robot integration was actually over in the Symphony Ventures offices in Krakow, Poland. In fact, I happen to have found a clip of Marek, Lucas, Toby Conrad, and I playing around with that integration 4 years ago before there was any out-of-the-box drag-and-drop integrations between something like a Blue Prism and an Amazon Alexa for a voice-to-text conversational chatbot type of thing.
Alexa, ask Symphony to say hi to Lucas.
Thank you. Now take a look at my Blue Prism robot friend.
So back on track, Amal, these solutions are much more common now than they were back when we were borrowing Wi-Fi from the Buddha bar across the street in Poland. As these technologies have evolved, what is the new role of conversational AI in the customer experience world? Again, as everyone responds, I'll put links down below to their respective posts on their social media platforms. Also, all Blue Prism World sessions are still on demand until June 4th. So if you haven't already checked those out, I'll put a link below so you can easily register and access those. There is a ton of great content from customers like Raytheon talking about their automation program during the merger with UTC, Sykes Digital Services speaking more about Service Assist in the contact center, and several hours of Blue Prism product and roadmap updates. Finally, make sure to check out Emma, Kieran, Shale, and Danilo on their next third Thursday session on June 17th. Again, I'll put a link to register for that below. Thanks a ton, Intelligent Automation community.
This is being brought to you by Drill Hustle. JG, what's good? Y'all might as well just get used to hearing me.